Welcome back to another video, and for those who are new to the channel, I'm Jay. Now in this video, I will be sharing with you my observation of my students over 10 years of chess. I provide a lot of free, valuable content for beginners, so consider subscribing. This is probably what you want, and this is also probably where you are right now. And I get it. We all want to improve fast, even though some of us will say, I'm playing for fun. I've seen many cases of students who told me they are just having fun, but still come to me for advice, looking to improve by having me review their games. Improving is really not that difficult. In fact, this was taken from one of my students who has even surpassed me and won major tournaments. All you need to do is to reach out and be ready for brutal feedback. Alright, so over 10 years, I noticed that players below 1000, they tend to show a lack of understanding of chess as a game. We all know that chess is a game between two players. Some know that to win, you just need to play better than your opponent. But what does it really mean to play better, to play well? Playing well simply means not making mistakes. And here's the cool part. You can play bad chess and still win games under 1000. I won't be going too much in detail as I've covered it in the previous video. Moving on, another trait of being in the 1000s club is that you are too kind. Way too kind. You donate a lot of material to your opponents. Very sweet of you, indeed. Unfortunately, your opponents is not so kind and end up kicking your ass. Just to clarify, when I say blunder, it means a big mistake. A mistake is a mistake, and an inaccuracy is a smaller mistake. Your concern here should be to avoid blunders like hanging queens and rooks. This will essentially set you up to finally leave the sub 1000 club. Yay! Now, reducing mistakes for this case means to keep a lookout for all your pieces. Make sure that every piece is protected. Easier said than done, right? So, how to get better at protecting pieces? You study endgames before openings. You do it the opposite. I will say that again. You study endgames first before the opening. This is often overlooked by beginners. Not surprising because beginners tend to focus on the wrong things, and it's not their fault. I also focused on the wrong things when I first started out and wish that I had someone to tell me that. That could have saved me easily a year. Even legendary chess grandmaster Capablanca said this himself. In order to improve your game, you must study endgame before everything else. This is so that you know where you're headed. Not all games have endgames, but most games will have endgames, so it's worth the prep. Now I pose you this question. What is your answer? Prove to yourself that you are not dumb. Okay, it should not be too difficult to get 2, right? How did you get 2? Your end goal, well, you simply worked backwards, and now you know your end goal, which is to find 3. Finding 2 is not so difficult. And you simply trace your step backwards. Also, endgames build your foundations. The basics are very important. In fact, you don't really need fancy tactics or chessboards to get better. Just focus on the basics and watch your rating skyrocket. To clarify, endgames are simply positions with 1 or 2 minor pieces Or you can follow the definition by chess.com. After all, chess.com is always right, right? Anyways, if you cannot even control a couple of pieces, how can you control a full army? Alright, so stick to the basics first. Don't be like SpongeBob. Now, this is for the more extreme case. If you are below 500, chances are you might not even know how to checkmate. I think this is extremely scary. It's like getting into the ring without knowing how to throw a punch. There are dozens of YouTube videos already out there, so just pick one and learn. It only takes a few minutes. Now, if you are truly serious about getting a high rating and leaving the 1000s club, I suggest you use chess engines to review your games at least one game a day. Use Chess, Aim Chess, or chess.com. These are great platforms to get started. Let me know down in the comments if you want a video on how I analyze my games. Chess is a grind. The more you practice, the stronger your chess muscles become. With the right fitness coach, you can shorten this learning curve and impress your friends faster. Alright, we have reached the end of the video. As usual, subscribe and turn on the notification. For a small fee of just $5, I can review a game of yours. You can do so by reaching out to me via email. Also, I do coaching, and the price depends on your level. For the sub 1000s club, I will be offering 20 minutes free session, and by the end of the 20 minutes, you can make the decision if you want to continue or not. This offer will be up for 2 weeks, limited to 10 students. Alright, see you all in the next one. Take care.